It's spooky. It's spooky.
Hey there, spooky friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scaryish Podcast. As with each week, we are here to read you folks some homegrown horrors. And if you're new to our channel or our podcast, Adam, why don't you tell everyone what homegrown horrors are?
Homegrown horrors are the stories that you wonderful listeners and maybe viewers have written to us about something that's supernatural, paranormal, coincidental, sometimes extraterrestrial, or true crime in nature that you want us to read on the show. Robin, for folks who have a story like that they would like to share, where can they send it?
You can go to, or send it to, our email, which is storytime@scaryish.com. You can also go to our website, scaryish.com. There's a contact us page. You fill out that form with all your lovely horror-y details, and then it gets sent to us that way.
Perfect. So we would love to hear from you. We're going to be reading 4 homegrown horrors this evening. Robin, would you like to go first, or should I?
Why don't you give it a go?
Give it a go. Do you want me to do my long one or my short one? Because I have a long one and a short one.
There's a joke in there somewhere, but why don't you do what makes your heart happy?
Okay, so I guess I'm going to start out with the long one. Why not? All right, so the first one's subject is lights in the sky. It says, okay to read on the pod. Great way to start the email. It says, hi, Adam and Robin.
Sand castles in the sand. Yeah, go ahead. I mean,
holy shit,
hello.
Robin. Yeah, go ahead. Is that what we're saying to people that say hello to us now?
Hello.
Hello. It says, this is Natalie, and it's my 5th email to you guys. Hope you aren't sick of me because I still have many stories I would like to share. Not at all. Please keep sending them. I try to stay within a theme, so today the subject is lights in the sky. This, the first is not mine, but the other 2 are. I do want to tell you beforehand, I mentioned another pod in the first 2 stories, but it's only because it was the first paranormal podcast I ever listened to, and it brought up these 2 specific memories. I still love you guys best, and the proof is that I've never sent any of my stories to the other pods, only to you. Aw, that's so sweet. First story.
That is very sweet.
So this is a story my mom always told us growing up whenever the subject of UFOs came up. I'm not sure if my mom was present when this happened. It was either before she was born or she was very young, so she doesn't remember. My mom was born in 65, so this was probably sometime in the 60s. Anyways, her family was having a get-together at a relative's house. There was at least a few dozen people there because my mom has a big family. So all of a sudden, they noticed a light slowly rising from the direction of this big tree they had, but not from right behind the tree. It was further off in the distance, but they only noticed it once it had risen to their line of sight. The light was very bright, and it just rose and then flew off very fast. They couldn't really tell.
Sounds like a spaceship.
It definitely sounds odd, that's for sure. They couldn't really tell how far off it was or how big it was. Side note, there aren't any airports in this town to this day. If you go, you have to drive at least 3 hours to another town to get to a small airport, then take a plane to another airport for international flights. And this light was also silent. The weirdest part of this event, and the one I always assumed was just added for dramatic effect, because it was just too weird to believe, was that the next morning, everyone who had seen the light woke up with, quote, their eyes swathed in blood, end quote. I had to translate that from Spanish, but as a kid, I always thought the blood was like dripping down their faces, but it probably just meant that their eyes were bloodshot. All right.
Okay, I was going to say swathed in blood.
That seems way more reasonable than like you wake up and like your eyes are covered in blood. So
I would believe that it would make your eyes bloodshot.
I mean, that's definitely, and like if you're at a party and something, you might just all get wasted and you wake up with your eyes bloodshot the next day, but either way. Fast forward to a couple of years ago, and I was listening to a podcast called Astonishing Legends. They're Mothman episodes, to be more specific, and they mentioned something I never heard of before. It's called Klieg conjunctivitis, and it's basically a type of eye injury that happens when the eye is exposed to very bright lights. It causes the eyes to look swollen or red. It's been reported in UFO sightings, and apparently you can also get it from looking into Mothman's eyes. So I don't know what the light they saw was, but I'm convinced they saw something strange that night.
It was Mothman.
Because obviously this is Mothman. Because I don't think they would have known about it. Nope. I don't think they would have known to lie about something like that. All right. Now, second story. So this one is, as Adam likes to say, a recovered memory I got while listening to another episode of the other podcast. At first, I didn't think there was anything weird about the memory till I tried to Google what it might have been and came up blank. Funnily enough, it wasn't one of their many UFO stories that brought it up. It was actually one of their Christmas episodes. I can't even remember which one, but it's about Santa Claus sightings. Anyways, the memory it brought up was of Christmas in 1998 and how I found out Santa wasn't real. Pause.
No, that's so sad.
Who the fuck says Santa Claus isn't real? All right, real. Okay, side note to the story. If you believe Santa Claus is real, I am 100% on your side. Also, skip forward about 2 minutes. Okay, they're gone. So this is how I found out Santa Claus wasn't real. I found a bunch of toys in my parents' closet that were labeled like from Santa that they hadn't taken downstairs yet. And I asked my brother, like, why does Santa have like gifts for us in mom and dad's closet? And my brother was like, Santa's not real, but don't tell him.
No.
Don't tell him you know, because they'll get you extra presents. So I never told my parents ever that I didn't believe in Santa Claus. I just let them keep getting me gifts from Santa. All right, cool. That's for all of us.
I found out because my parents would write Christmas cards from Santa in their handwriting.
Aw, that's so cute.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get back to the story now. Basically, I was upset that all my cousins got lots of presents and I got one. And my mom had to explain Santa wasn't real and we were poor compared to the rest of the family, and my mom was crying and it really, really sucked. And I wish I had kept my mouth shut. But it also brought up a memory from earlier in the night that I hadn't really thought of in years. To set the scene, it's the middle of summer, Christmas Eve, in Argentina. I was going to say, yeah, the seasons are very different on the other hemisphere. And like most Latin countries, we celebrate by staying up all night, toasting at midnight, then opening presents. So a little before midnight, all the kids get sent to the street to, quote-unquote, look for Santa, or Papa Noel, as we called him. The grown-ups would set up the presents, or whatever, when the kids were out of sight. So there we are on the sidewalk in front of my house looking up the sky when we start to spot these small red lights in the sky. As a kid, I had heard of satellites, so I assumed that's what they were, but played along that it might be Santa. I'm not sure how long we stayed outside, but it would be between 15 minutes to an hour. In that time, we saw dozens of these lights moving across the sky, maybe more. At any given point, there were over a dozen. They all moved in different directions, independent of each other. Yeah, at first I was like, yeah, they're probably planes, but if they're all moving in like different directions, that's pretty weird.
It's the elves all shooting off into different directions to deliver gifts.
Well, I'm pretty sure Santa has like a bunch of different sleighs, and there was probably like some sort of battle going on, and they were all shooting flares because they needed assistance, so it's pretty obvious.
Okay.
We had a fairly unobstructed view of the sky. There weren't any tall buildings, mountains, and not much light pollution either. We kept spotting them all over the sky and pointing them out to each other. I can't exactly describe how they looked and moved, but the picture is so clear in my mind's eye. The only way I can think of it is if a star turned red and just started darting across the sky with purpose. I know what you are probably thinking at this point. This bitch saw a meteor shower and thinks it was aliens. In my defense, I would like to state that I have seen a meteor shower and it didn't look anything like this. I went through an astronomy phase in middle school where I had a telescope and everything, and I saw all kinds of things like planets and satellites and shooting stars. In all the many nights of looking up at the sky, I've never seen anything like this. I've tried different keywords and phrases on Google to find anything that resembled it or people describing it, and I haven't had any luck so far. But if anyone out there has, please let me know. I will be joining the Facebook group and stuff once I catch up. I have like almost 40 cousins, and I can't remember how many were actually outside with me, but I would say at least a dozen. Damn, that's a Latin family right there. I would say I have probably 25 to 30 cousins, but 40 is pretty impressive.
I think I only have like 10. I don't have that many.
It's pretty, I mean, I'm thinking back now, there's a lot of people I call cousin that are probably not even related to me, so maybe that's the case with you too. I don't know. I'm going to keep going on your story, though. I don't really talk with any of my cousins, so I can't confirm what we saw with them. Out of my siblings, the only one that was young enough to get sent out with me was my older brother. I was maybe 7 and he is 4 years older. I did ask him after this memory resurfaced if he remembers that night, and he said he does, but doesn't remember what we were looking at, just that we were looking at stuff in the sky. I don't think any of us told our parents about it. I asked my mom, and she doesn't remember me ever mentioning it, but that's not really weird because as soon as we went in there were presents, and the whole Santa thing probably drove it out of my mind till recently. I don't necessarily think it was aliens, but I really don't know what it could have been. That one's interesting. And then last story for this email. So this one is kind of funny, and it happened pretty recently. I'm going to preface this by saying I don't watch news at all and hardly use social media. You guys can probably guess where this is going, but let me set the scene. Restaurants were starting to open back up, including the one where my brother-in-law works, so my sister invited the family to go. I don't like Mexican food or drinking, so I offered to babysit. My sister brought her kids. My niece is 16, nephews are 11 and 8, and my brother's girlfriend's son is 13. I call him K. So the first thing we did is I set up a little scavenger hunt for them. You are a really good babysitter. A little scavenger hunt for them, and one of the things in the goodie bags that they found at the end were those little things that you throw on the ground and they pop. I fucking love those things. You can throw them at people really hard and they'll pop also. Just FYI. Anywho. So after we played some games, I asked them if they wanted to go outside and pop them. So we go outside, and they're kind of following behind me in a row. K, then my niece, then the two youngest at the back, and as I'm unlocking the gate to go on the sidewalk, one of the kids is like, "What is that?" And we see these lights in the sky in a perfect row. I had never seen anything like it before, so my first instinct is to grab my phone to record it, and I realized I didn't have it. I turn around and ask my niece to go grab it for me, and I finish opening the gate. The gate is right next to my mom's kitchen door, so I go inside and tell her and my dad about the weird lights. Kay had followed me in, and after about a minute, my mom, Kay, and I go to the sidewalk and stand around looking at the lights and talking about what they might be. I start to wonder why my niece hasn't brought my phone and figured she wasn't interested in the lights, so I borrowed my mom's phone and quickly figured out what they are, but we still look at them till they pass, which was only a few minutes. Okay, so you might be wondering why I'm telling you this, since it really isn't weird or scary, but let me tell you how things turned out from my nephew's perspective. So like I said before, they are 11 and 8. So as we are getting to the gate in single file, when they see these lights in the sky and they hear me say something and their sister runs back, they run after her. When the three of them get back to the gate, Kay and I had disappeared and they got scared. to make their way back to my room and into the bathroom, leaving their sister outside the bathroom, by the way, and start screaming and crying that aliens are invading and the world is ending and that I have been taken. Because they like walked backwards, they turned around and she had gone into the kitchen. So to these kids, like these lights just abducted her. This is so funny. My niece tries to talk them down, but they are completely terrified and will not listen and will not unlock the door. It took her a while to calm them down, but she had my phone, so I had no idea this was happening. When I finally got back into the room, she told me what had happened, and I comforted them while inside as I was laughing my ass off. This might have been partially my fault, since a week or so earlier, I had let them watch Signs with me, and after we talked about crop circles and aliens and all that fun stuff, this is absolutely your fault for letting them watch Signs. After
that movie is like annoyingly good.
It has really good suspense parts, and I definitely like a lot of that movie.
It's very like shove faith down your throat, but the aliens are genuinely scary.
Yeah, I agree. After everyone calmed down, we finally played with Poppets and then played more board games, ate candy and chips, and had a great time. Sorry if this was too long. I have so many family stories to tell you guys, but don't have much time to write them out. I'll try to send more your way as soon as I can. Thank you for continuing to entertain me on long work days. I don't have that many episodes left, and I'm not looking forward to having to find another show while I wait for new episodes. Love you guys, Nat.
Thank you so much, Natalie, for sending that to us. I think it's funny. I think a lot of different families have these types of stories where it's just like weird, hilariously strange things happen, you know?
I liked the first two stories, but I really do like the coincidence stories or like the weird happenstance where you apparently disappeared to these children and they just fucking lost it. It's just so funny to me to think of like these weird random happenstances that lead to like utter meltdowns, and it's so funny to me. So thank you so much.
I'm trying to think of an incident in my life where that happened, but nothing is coming to my mind of something super coincidental and hilarious where someone thought someone was dying or something like that.
I mean, I know I've had them happen in my life, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But as soon as I do, whatever we're doing, whatever story we're covering, I'm just going to interrupt and tell the story. So
okay,
thank you so much, Nat, for sending that in. All right.
Yo, my tummy hurts. Also, tonight I will be drinking orange soda with Cuban-inspired rum. It's that rum that we bought at the Lost Spirits distillery. So you know it's real high proof.
Tonight I'm going to be drinking Cali Creamin' Creamsicle because I feel healthy again, which I am so grateful for. And my first alcoholic beverage, I think, of 2022. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true. So we don't have any drinks redeemed yet. Let me make sure. Nope. So this one's just for me. You treat you, Adam. Do you have Restream opened up, Robin?
Yes, I do.
Awesome. So let me do the redemptions first, and then we'll jump into what you wonderful folks have had to say. Shout out to IMB Trainer for subscribing for the 20th month that said, "Hey, Spooky Fam." I'm What's Your Name resubscribed for the 25th month and said, "Insert clever text." High Five was redeemed by Kill a Cupcake, and MQI gifted out one community sub 6 minutes ago that wound up going to Izzy Peach. Thank you so much, MQI, and welcome, Izzy Peach. I said that, and now we have Glitchgrim, Laura Ann, Donosaur, Glitchgrim, and MQI that have all redeemed drinks all in a row, and MQI redeemed another high five. So 2 high fives from state to state. Let me know when you're ready.
How do I do
get
a high
all
five?
stretchy here.
All right.
We were just going to high five at the camera, I imagine.
Hold on.
Once you get all the crumbs off your crotch or wherever you're eating them from.
Yeah. I got like cheese roll all over myself. Okay. All right.
Are you ready? High five number 1.
No. Look at my hand.
That's a hand.
It is pale. Oh, my nails look awful. Don't look at that.
That's my big old bear paw. All right, high five number 2. Ready? Go.
Ugh. I wish that was your face.
Hate you. All right, let's see what you wonderful folks had to say. Lizardtree was the first person in either channel on my chat box. They were here 6 minutes early over there, and Twitch said, "Woo, Wednesday." Enzo Matrix also said, "Hello, everyone." Captain Vega said, "Hello." Hey, it's Waves over there, and YouTube says, "Hello." Mad Scan, Laura Ann,
Hello.
lots of folks. Joining us, Glitches here. Lizzie B is over there on Facebook, which is nice to see. I'm going to keep scrolling here.
It barely smells like orange soda.
Lizardry asked Captain Fake Guy how they're enjoying their Peloton. I would imagine a lot. I joined in on my phone to compete in the fight, and I got a gun, and I didn't get any kills, and I think one of you guys beat me to death with just a fist, so that was fun to watch.
No, there's crumbs in my hair.
Well, then stop eating on stream.
I'll do what I want.
Faye says that they use their Peloton at least 5 times a week, which is pretty freaking sweet. Ambutron says, I may not make the whole show, but I'm here. No worries. We appreciate having you here. Latreia says, hi. What up, Latreia? Thank you for joining us. Hey, it's Wave says, hi. We've been trying to reach you about your car information warranty. Extended warranty, I think, is what you're going for. Better.
I'm still pale. Well, whatever.
Faye is also doing her best pitch to sell a Peloton right now. Apparently, it's only $41 a month with no interest, so it's like a gym membership.
Wow.
Emily over there on Facebook says, yay. Beast Nerd said, yo, what up, Beast Nerd? Thank you for joining us. Ginseng Joe says, hey, spooky friends, coming to you from school. Nice. Madscan says, how is it 9:30 already? For us, it's 6:30, but man.
That's how I freaking feel right now, man.
It's been a crazy week, y'all. Beast Nerd.
I set my alarm for tomorrow morning to get to work on time, and that was like at 4? No, hold on. Let me see how many more hours I have. I have to wake up for work in 8 hours and 41 minutes.
That's how I feel when on Mondays when we're doing our research. As we're like not finished with our scripts yet, I'm like, I have to wake up in 6 hours. We still have to finish researching, record, and I have to edit. So I'm just like, I'm going to get a little bit of a nap. All right. Beast Nerd says, what the heck is going on live? What am I looking at? It would be me and Robin in 2 different rooms. I'm going to keep scrolling. Matscan says, also can't believe it's only Wednesday. So much has happened this week, man. It's been, my days are so thrown off too because the episode came out late and I just feel so weird. Chunkster says, ooh, Robin's hair looks gorgeous.
Thank you. It's dry. I appreciate
Chloe
it.
says, is it just me or do Robin and Adam look extra and effortlessly hot tonight? That's very nice of you. I was actually kind of happy with my hair today because I really didn't do anything to it last night. And I woke up and I was like, oh, it's finally not a mess. And I didn't take a nap so that it wouldn't get all fucked up. Beef had to restart Twitch, but it's working now. A lot of times Shift F5 will really help you out too because it's like a super refresh to your page. Just FYI. Latreia says my Twitch is frozen. I'm going to YouTube.
I'm moving my I'm moving stuff on my screen because I need to make it so that I can actually look at your face and look at the camera at the same time. Let's see. Cool. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
I haven't drank beer in so long. Forgot how burpy it makes me.
I just had orange soda. That's why I just.
Maya says over there on YouTube, hi, you guys. How are you?
Hello.
We're doing okay. Hope you're doing well.
MQI says, sweet, missed the whole first part tonight because my internet went out. I don't know what's up with Twitch. Seems like it was freezing for quite a few people. I don't know if that's an us thing or a Twitch thing.
Well, if it's not doing it on YouTube, it's not doing it on Facebook, it's a Twitch thing.
Oh, okay.
And we haven't dropped any frames. Actually, things are going well, knock on wood. It's a superstition I
Lindy Bailey over there on Facebook says, hi, hello.
What up? Ginseng Joe says, coming to you now from my vehicle. Time for the commute home. I'll message when I get home. Make me laugh. We'll do the best we can. Gonna keep scrolling here.
Let's see. Queen Effany says, hey, everyone, had to go back to work, so I haven't been able to watch live. Won't be able to stay long, but want to say hello. Hello.
Thank you for stopping by to say hello.
Let's see. Anything interesting happened to me today? I feel like nothing interesting ever happens to me these days.
I disagree.
Let's see.
Faye says, my cat is joining me in watching the stream.
Watson.
What up, Watson? Thank you for joining us. This one's for you.
What's for you? The episode?
This entire episode's dedicated to Watson.
All right. That's what you're going to put at the end of the video, right? You're just going to splice in just these words that says, what do people usually put? Dedicated to Watson.
Yeah. Snark says something that looks to be in Vietnamese, but I don't see any of the inflection marks that let you know
Oh, it's Chukmung so it's Happy New Year. Because it is the New Year on Tuesday.
What's the second part of it? Gong Hei Fat Choi?
Yeah, that's in Chinese.
Oh, so Happy New Year in 2 different languages.
Yep.
Oh, those are exclamation points at the end of those words. That makes sense.
What'd you think? Oh, did you think it was an L?
Yeah, I can't really see it that well. Faces.
Captain Fake Eye says I'm a bad
I saw
Asian.
that too.
Asian. The only reason why I know it's February 1st is my parents have been telling me that it's New Year's, and our friends out here know it's New Year's, and it's the first year that I've kind of known the exact day in a while.
Eric over there on Facebook says,
it's gonna be great.
Says, cheers, my loving friends.
Cheers.
Chung says, I got Brazilian rum.
Here. Let's see.
I cannot predict the things that you're going to say because you just randomly say things like the cavalry's here.
Cheers, love. Cavalry's here. It's what Tracer says in Overwatch.
I haven't played Overwatch in years.
Fuck you. I haven't played it in a while, and I still know that because that line in the Overwatch 2 announcement made me fucking cry.
I thought it was when Mercy showed up.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. So I think Tracer shows up first, and she says that line, and then Mercy says her line, right? No. Because I think her line is like, something never dies or something. I don't fucking know. I never play Mercy. I'm not a healer, okay? But like,
that's for sure.
She like helps the people there, right? And then Tracer comes in and she says that, and it's just like this whole thing. Everyone's showing up to help, and it's so emotional. It's great. Man, that was like 3 years ago.
Yep. Everyone's talking about how handsome and pretty Watson is. Watson
is a very handsome kitty cat.
MQI says, did anyone do anything fun tonight before the live? I worked. And then I tried to contact Robin for an hour. She didn't answer me. And I thought I might be.
You only called me 3 times, so fuck you.
Yep.
Oh, the Snark says heroes never die. That's what she says.
Matt Scan says, I cleaned my room and started laundry.
I can't wait for the new Diablo. Why hasn't it come out yet?
They're
Blizzard,
all on hold.
Hit me up.
All those games have no release dates. MQI says, I went and had sushi and got back just in time for the live. Then my internet went out just as it started. Damn internet.
I got home from work, had late lunch, early dinner with Jules. And then what else did we do? Oh, we watched 1 episode of Manifest.
Nice.
And then I was like, I'm going to go take a nap. But then the second episode of season 2 started playing. And I was just like, what's going on? Why is he bloody? What is this? But yeah, it was funny. I don't know. But yeah. And played some Animal Crossing.
Still got 4 drinks left.
Oh, I still have 5.
Glitch says it wasn't Twitch, or excuse me, not Glitch. MQI says it wasn't Twitch, it was my internet. And MQI says, and yes, you two look fabulous tonight. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Glitch says, I will go to Blizzard for y'all and bring my hammer. Give me my game.
So funny.
Oh my god. Those games were announced so long ago. It's killing me.
Glitch says, I bet it's always good with some sake. LOL. Beef says, I'm Beef Turner says, hey, I just had an idea strike my brain, probably because I seriously missed this. Adam and Robin could totally bring back redeeming points for silly voices / accents for pasta time. We got a ton of hate for that on our reviews.
Yeah.
We got review bombed actually for doing that.
Yep.
People said that they thought it was really disrespectful to the stories that we were reading, and we literally went back and re-recorded multiple episodes worth of content to take it out.
Yep.
So that's why we've totally just removed it altogether.
Yeah. And you know, I kind of agree with that, right? Because we want to respect the stories. So that's why we haven't done those. I think if we were doing maybe game days or something, we could do that.
It could be funny for pasta time, but I feel like Robin already does really good voices for pasta time. Like, you shouldn't have to redeem. I think if we had like a pasta time that we read that was just like 2 characters and we bounced it back and forth off of each other like we were reading a script, that would be really fun. Like, if it was my story and I was like the narrator, and then I got to like my parts for like my character or whatever, and I was like, hello, governor. And then everyone's like, oh my God, stop. That could be really fun. if we did that, I would not make you redeem points for that. I think I would just do it. I cannot pop my ears.
The Snark says, I will pocket heal any of y'all anytime. IMB Trainer says, Adam did an amazing Christopher Walken.
Thank you.
Let's see. The Snark says, I'm like a good bra, great at support. Yeah.
I'm what's your name says,
It's hard to find those bras, right, that actually support you, I feel like.
I'm what's your name says, Adam would do a great.
You're good at it is great.
Just, you know what, it's all you.
Fuck you, babe. Fuck.
No. Say the fifth or sixth thing about the bra. Go ahead.
I'm glad the Snark is good at support like a good bra.
I'm what's your dinner says, Adam would do
Fuck
a
you.
great white or wasted white girl voice.
Yeah, he is annoyingly good at that.
Eric says, is a Spanish podcast the name Leyendas Legendarias? Please take a look of the titles. They're really good stories. Like the case of the little girl Paulette.
Oh, Mad Scan says, my boyfriend who listens but doesn't watch the live said, those two grind life out so much, both working, now doing all the cons they do, still running the podcast. They record late and then Adam edits. Robin was in school for so many of those years, keeping up with that level of classes. So much respect for them, honestly. Oh my God.
Very nice of you.
That's very nice of you. Because it's exhausting. It's genuinely exhausting. But we've been doing it for so long. I feel like we can't quit now.
Every now and then
I'm not a quitter.
we'll step back and be like, man, this is exhausting. Like,
Yeah.
can you imagine what
Well,
life would be
Monday,
like without the show? And I can't.
Monday I was so tired.
Monday was hard. Monday was really hard.
Monday leading into Tuesday, I was just so tired.
And then we wound up having the snafu where it's like, she asked me, have we done this before? And she didn't say like the name of the person. She said the key phrases, and we searched them. We both searched them, and then I was like, nope, all clear. And then we started the episode at 1:30. Man, she said Alfred Packer, and I was just like, oh God, no, babe. I covered him because he's the guy from Cannibal the Musical, and her face was just like, if I could have been burst into flames from 400 miles away, this house would have burst into flames from the fury that was in her eyes.
I literally was just like, I'm going to sleep. Fuck this.
Yeah, I was like, we have two options. I could read my story and we have an incomplete episode, or we can wait until tomorrow and do it, and then we'll have a late episode. And we decided, much like with schoolwork, late is better than incomplete. So, but I guess that depends on your teacher.
That's what we did.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah. So I'm tired even today. I still have to get to work by 4:45. So I got a couple hours.
Snark says,
after this.
Snark says, I got the line about I lit the wrong end of a cigarette from y'all. I stole that from Family Guy when they show like stereotypical wasted white girl, and she says like all those things randomly and then passes out in like a bush or something. All right. We are pretty much caught up, so I'll let you take over and read your first story.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Do your short one.
Okay, hold on.
And then we'll come back from commercial.
Yeah, that was the plan, because you just did a long one.
Sometimes you just do whatever the fuck you want. If I'm looking this way, does it look like I'm looking at her on the camera? I can't move my eyes fast enough to catch myself. It looks like, okay, because I have Robin offset so that it should look like I'm looking at her when I'm looking at her on my screen. So, okay, never mind. I'll shut the fuck up now. Robin, do your thing.
All right. So, the subject of my first email is, who's the kicker? His name is Robbie Gold.
Hell yeah. Fucking love Robbie Gold, man. Best kicker the Bears ever had. Literally, statistically, just eliminated the Packers from the playoffs while playing for a different team, so he's still a fucking Bears legend. Sorry. It's a weird name. It's a weird subject for an email, but man, that inspired so much joy for me. Sparks joy.
You're welcome. Okay, so people that don't watch sports are like,
yeah, they're like, what are you talking about, man?
Okay, so why the fuck do I know who that is? Anyway,
you've absorbed that information via osmosis from me.
Pretty much. Also, I think I had him on my fantasy football league for a few years. Okay, so the email begins. Hey, y'all.
What's up?
Hey, y'all. Y'all. Okay, so I have a short story to share on the pod. One of my close friends at the time was quiet about her house being haunted and did not want to draw attention to the fact that it was. No one ever does. Do you want privacy? Because if you want privacy, you don't tell anyone it's haunted. If you want everybody to come over to your house and be like, yo, you hear so-and-so's house is haunted, or you want people like invading your privacy and coming to your house when you don't want them to come over to your house, tell them it's haunted. So that's probably why she's quiet about it. Anyway, although I had heard stories from other friends of hers sitting at the lunch table, that's not how that's read. Stop
It's funny for me
laughing.
because like I usually read your emails while you're reading them, and now I don't do that. So I start picturing in my head, and this must be the listener experience too. I start picturing in my head the story as you're reading it, and when you say like, fuck, that's not right, it's just like a big eraser is like, shh, and just takes it out of my mind's eye.
Although I had heard stories from other friends of hers that her house was haunted while sitting at the lunch table. However, at this time, I did not believe in the paranormal and thought it was fake news. This took place around Christmas. The story that is about to unfold took place around Christmas. She had gotten 2 kittens and asked me if I wanted to come over to see them. Smooth moves. Obviously, I said yes. That's how you get your crush to come over, right? You're like, hey, I got a dog or a cat. You want to come over and, meet my animals? Anyway.
You want to come over for some heavy petting? Genius line. You're welcome.
Obviously, I had said yes. They were super playful and were just running all throughout the house, tackling each other. After playing with them for a while, we were sitting on our couch watching a movie. It was an L-shaped couch. I sat on one side and she sat on the other side. Behind me, I felt something bump into the couch a few times. It was as if it was kicking it. I turned around to check, thinking it was the kittens wrestling behind me. That's when I saw nothing. There was nothing there. How was there nothing there? It had stopped immediately when I turned around, so I figured I just thought I felt something. Then it started again. I called out to my friend, Angie, there's something kicking my chair. She just looked at me wide-eyed. I couldn't tell if she was embarrassed or freaked out. So I politely said aloud, please stop kicking the couch. It was the only thing I could think to do. And it stopped. After that, I never felt or saw anything, thankfully, because I don't think my bladder could handle it. However, her really close friend stopped spending the night at her house because she said a woman would be staring at her from outside the hallway. She, for some reason, didn't have a door. So freaky. No thanks. Thanks so much for sharing, Amber. Thank you, Amber, for sharing. That's odd that she didn't have a door.
Yeah, it's real weird.
So growing up, my room had a door, but I don't think we were ever allowed to close said door. I think once we got to a certain age, we closed it when we went to bed, but my parents still had a key so that, they could open it and do whatever. And it happened on multiple occasions where they opened it. And I was, playing my PSP or doing something I shouldn't have been doing. Okay. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing. I think it's creepy that there would be a woman staring from the hallway. Yeah. Because it is both creepy if it were a ghost or if it were a relative that was
ghost or human, that's fucking creepy one way or the other. Creepy. I will say not having a door is really odd to me. I had a couple cousins growing up that took their doors off the hinges and hung like beads because they got really into like lava lamps and smoking ditchweed and stupid shit like that. But aside from that, I don't know anyone who's like taken their door off the frame or off the hinges just to be like, I don't believe in doors. Maybe like their parent took their door away. I have definitely heard of parents taking a kid's door away from like locking them out or closing it when they're not supposed to. But I don't know. Really weird. And I'm glad that you haven't experienced anything else over there. Plus, you got to hang out with some kittens. So good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Let's look over to Stream Chat, see what you folks had to say. I did finish my drinks. I'm going to take another one, though, because I want to.
I think I have 4 more.
4 more drinks.
This one's hard to drink because it's like stronger than, other ones I've made in the past.
Because it's got that good rum in it.
I'm What's Her Dinner says, I do enjoy my Oys and Yo Dogs.
Glitch says, I need my Oys back.
Pink Penguin says, I always think about chicken skin for some reason.
I never heard that.
Yeah,
for the
I always
time.
called it chicken skin.
I'd always heard
growing
Goosebumps
up.
growing up. And then when I first heard chicken skin, I was like, what?
To me, Goosebumps were always those books.
They're
Goosebumps.
called that for a reason.
I didn't know that. I just thought it was the name of the books.
I mean, you weren't wrong.
Oh, MQI says, ouch, hurt my little Packer feels.
Aw, MQI, aren't you from Montana?
Oh, no.
Why are you a Packers fan?
Glitch says, yeah, my local sports team is better than your local sports team. Sorry, Adam.
I mean, Dallas was better than the Bears this year, so.
They were good. They got into the playoffs, so that was cool. And then got eliminated real quick.
Shark says, oh, Adam should do the voice of Varric from The Legend of Korra. I don't know how to read this because I don't know that voice. Zula do the thing. That's the vibe I got from him saying, I don't fucking know. That's why I said I don't know.
Jula.
That's what I got from him saying, Robin, do your thing, LOL. I'll check it out then.
Julie. All right. MQI says, jokes. I haven't watched NFL for like 3 years, but Packers were my team. I focused on my college team, which nobody knows.
That's funny. NFL, man, they just had their
team?
best week of, like, their divisional playoff round this year was some of the best football I've ever watched. It was so awesome.
I Want Some Dinner is talking about more Animal Crossing. Glitch says, oh shit, I totally forgot. I need to send a story ASAP. Seen a full body apparition in my apartment for the first time. Made me leave for a minute.
Whoa.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. The Snark says, regarding the crush, the line should be, want to come over and pet my cat? I think it's naughtier if you say kitty.
Yeah, I agree. Lauren says, holy crap, send that shit into Glitch. Glitch says, I am.
Hell yeah, send that shit
I did
in.
a Google note and everything, LOL. Snark says, didn't happen until Adam and Robin told me about it.
Aw. Pink Penguin says, I would have become a ghost immediately.
I would have done what Dr. Bakeman does, the first full floating torso apparition that he sees, which is ask it, where are you from originally? All right. Pink Penguin suggests a Ouija board. I don't recommend that.
The Snark says, chicken skin makes me hungry. And the Matrix says, Team Goosebumps. The Snark says, hashtag Team Fried Chicken.
Hell yeah. Yes. When you said,
fried chicken
when you said chicken skin, I was like, if it's fried, I'm down. MQI says,
Edgardo says, gotta go back to work, but I love you guys. Y'all the best. And listening to you guys always makes my day. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much.
We appreciate that, Edgardo. Enjoy work if you can. MQI says, I still need to write my new story in. My new story and the procrastination is real. I relate. Snark says, let's get together a scary study group, hang out and write your stories. That'd be fun. You guys could jump in the Discord together and just all talk about your stories and then send them in.
Elizabeth Tree says, between growing a human and having a miserable cold, I'm going to go. May jump back on for marbles.
Right on. We understand.
Hopefully, while growing a human, you're doing okay, not getting any of these sickness things.
Don't be scared by an animal. What were the other things?
Oh,
I don't know if you guys heard the most recent episode that came out today, but there's like a bunch of rules for having your kid like not be an elf.
Into an elf.
They sound kind of awesome though. All right. Ginseng Joe says, full body apparition? Hell nah.
The Snark says, when I eat Jollibee and get a breast, I rip off the big square of skin and eat it last. I don't think Jollibee does white meat at all. If you get anything, it's dark meat. It's either a thigh or one of the big legs. Yeah. They don't do anything else, I don't think.
Which isn't bad unless you're like really hoping for like a big piece of chicken, because that's what the breast is.
I don't like white meat.
I'm What's for Dinner says, am I weird for not liking chicken skin? Wow. Am I weird for not liking chicken skin, even if it's fried? You're not. Not at all. If it's not fried, I hate the texture of it.
If it's even a little bit chewy, he's like,
it's gummy. It's just very gross to me, and I'm just like, it's the same texture like when I eat octopus if it's not cooked properly. If it's rubbery, I'm like, this texture just does not do it for my taste buds. It kills my mouth boner.
Your mouth boner.
I don't know what else. My hunger? Yeah, that's what it's called. My horniness for food is gone. Mad Scan says, I'm the same way. I hate chicken skin. Makes me gag. It's the best part of fried chicken for me. Like, crispy chicken skin is good, but I totally understand where y'all are coming from. All right, we are caught up on chat, so I'm going to go ahead and run the ad over there on Twitch. If you are a sub, you will not get it. If you're watching anywhere else, you will not get it. So 1 minute, we will be back, and then we'll finish off reading the rest of the chat and get into our third story. And it's going. Man, like, as I talk, I can feel like congestion in my nose. And it only happens when we're recording. I had like 6 meetings today. I had like 7 meetings yesterday, and I didn't get congested talking during any of them. I had to present in like 4 of them too.
Hello, Jang Mi.
What up, Jang Mi? Thank you for joining us. I have so many thoughts on the chat, but I'm going to wait until our commercial break is over. What can I close out that's running in the background right now that I don't really need to worry about, but I'm going to do it? The countdown. Intro fighters can go. And that's it for now. Sitting there pretty silently, nodding your head to music that no one else can hear. What's going on?
So, my sister showed me this video a really long fucking time ago. And it is a video of this guy named Time Flies. I think he's a rapper, but he does a song for Skyfall, and he has like this tray, and in this tray are pieces of paper that have different 007 words and phrases on them, and he has to make this song with all these words to Skyfall. It's like a rap type. I don't know. It's good, and I just was craving this for my ear holes.
Wow.
And so
you were horny for that sound?
Yeah.
Right on. All right, let's read some of this chat. It's about chicken skin. Also, Snark says, that's why we're all here. I'll eat your chicken skin. Glitch says, let's talk about chicharron. So good. Fresh off the pig.
Oh, yeah.
Chicharron is so
that
fucking
stuff is
good. Ginseng Joe says, I like chicken skin, but not when it's slimy and gooey. Same. Needs to be crispy is what MQI says. Pink Penguin says, I bake my chicken thighs and the skin usually turns out crispy. Robin has a dish that she cooks that's just amazing when it comes to flavor. But if the thighs are not cooked like enough and the skin is chewy, I always just pull the skin off and like set it to the side and I'm like, I'm eating the rest. Faye is back. Welcome back, Faye. Matt Scan says, I found an old short story that's kind of creepy, and I'm sure going to go through it to make sure it's actually good and makes sense and not high school craziness before sending it for pasta time. Awesome. We look forward to getting it. Excuse me. Chunks says, I'm curious, what's everyone's favorite cheese? That's a big question.
Maybe brie?
Chunkster says, mine is brie.
What? Yeah. I can't believe it.
Wow. I hate you so much. There are so many cheeses I haven't tried. Like, I watched that video of Keith.
Reese says, you know how I feel about chicken. That's fucked up, dude.
He's not wrong. There's so many cheeses I haven't tried. I watched that video of Keith Eats Everything, and it was just like cheeses, and they give him like 40 cheeses. And while I was watching them, I'm like, I would love to try every single fucking one of these. But for the ones I have tried, Munster used to be my favorite. I'm really back on like an Asiago kick right nowadays, but I don't know. They're all good. There's not a cheese I don't like. Some of them are like stronger than others, so I don't eat as much, but they're still really good. Pink Penguin says Munster or Colby. Glitch says Pepper Jack. Stark says how many tabs are open on your Chrome. I would say about 30, but my computer's pretty beefy. Like, it has 64 gigs of RAM, so.
Don't most people now?
64? No.
Yeah.
Most people have like.
Don't I?
16.
Didn't I just put a new one in?
It has a hard drive. You got an extra 6 gigs of space.
Hold on. I got to look up now.
MQI says mine is probably mozzarella.
Panel?
Like a good fresh slice, yum. Mozzarella to me is like when you ask someone, what's your favorite movie? And they say The Shawshank Redemption. It's like, yeah, don't count that one though. We all know that one's fucking awesome. Like that's mozzarella for me where I'm like, What else can I say besides mozzarella? Smoked Gouda is what Pink Penguin says. That sounds really good. Faces smoked Gouda also sounds really good. Ginseng Joe says cheeses. Has anyone tried that TikTok feta pasta recipe? I do not know what you're talking about, but I'd like to see it.
Oh, it's like you have you put every ingredient all together and then you put it in the oven and you bake it and you mix it. Oh shit. Like you bake it and then you mix it after, and that's it. That's all you do. I have not tried it.
Interesting.
None of the things that go into this meal are things that I like. Yeah, I only have 16 gigs. How is that fucking possible? 16
is still a lot. Snark says aged sharp cheddar, like at my wedding. It was so aged that it had started crystallizing. Holy shit. Lawrence says goat cheese. Captain Vegas says, oh my god, all this cheese talk is already giving me indigestion. I'm What's says favorite cheese is probably Salou or Havarti. I don't know if I said Salou right, but that's what I said. Captain Vegas says Trader Joe's goat cheese is the best. Huh. Interesting. I would do their crackers, a little bit of goat cheese, and a small amount of smoked salmon. Junk says, I am eating toasted bread with brie as we are speaking. Nice. I think Robin's just checked that right now. I went to dinner and says, of course, a honey lemon Wensleydale is also really good. I've never heard of that, but I would try it.
I've never heard of that before. Chunkster says, I'm eating toasted bread with brie as we're speaking. Did you already read that?
No, I just thought of something I got to tell you guys about that happened in my day that might be construed as funny or interesting. So, Cochita is really good too. I had my one-on-one with my boss today, and I've had all these meetings, and I'm coordinating a bunch of new things, and we were talking about it, and it wasn't really heated, but I was telling him some of my like frustrations, kind of just about like I wish we could do more, and we were getting ready to sign off. My one-on-one's only supposed to be 30 minutes. It always goes to like 45 or an hour. We were at like 45 minutes, and my boss is like, all right, I'll let you get back to your thing. He's like, oh, one last thing. Did you finish Wheel of Time? And I was like, I have a show about Wheel of Time. Of course I finished it. He's like, what'd you think? Because I've never read it, and I thought it was okay. And I was just like, do you really want to know what I think? And he's like, yeah. And then at an hour, he stopped me. He's like, all right, I fucking get it, Adam. Like, I have another meeting to go to at 4. Just leave me be. And I was like, all right, sorry. And but as I was telling him, he's like, the show is essentially something completely different. And I was like, yeah, the stuff they include can be really good, but I just told him, like, I have major issues with like a few of the episodes, but it seems to overwhelm everything else. But he kept asking me questions, so I kept giving him my opinion until he was like, all right, shut the fuck up, I'm done talking to you about this. It was just so funny. The way at 4 o'clock he's like, I'm cutting you off, no more Wheel of Time. It was hilarious. MQI says, I'm not even hungry, but now I'm hungry, LOL. All right. Ginseng Joe, I don't really eat cheese that much, but I gotta say, classic queso fresco. I like making cheese dips. I used to make a lot of cheese dips like 10 years ago. I used to roast my own poblano peppers and like pick the skin off and take all the seeds out. What?
I just looked up because I have my Discord open. And all I see is fucking Rumpelstiltskin.
We were talking about Once Upon a Time and who the hottest person on there was. It's obviously Hook. And they were like rating how weird the guys' faces were. And I posted a few pictures of people where I'm like, they have a weird fucking face. And I gave no context to the people that are in the Discord, this other Discord server. I was just like, I'm just going to post it in this Discord so we can look at them. But all right, I'm going to stop on cheese talk, bring us back from the break, and then I'm going to do my short story, and then Robin can wrap us up with her long story. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to move on to my... You suck. All right, I'm going to move on to my second story, and this one's not got a subject. It's from Kelly on Facebook. It goes like this, says, hello, Adam and Robin.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Robin. That's Adam. I almost said it the other way.
That's true.
Who am I?
It says, I started listening to you guys about a week ago. Our mutual friend Marcia shared your podcast with me.
Oh, shit. Shout out to Marcia.
We actually know Kelly IRL, and we know Marcia IRL. She totally sucks, but Kelly's super cool. Kelly goes on to say,
Marsha's gonna listen to us, and she's gonna be like, "What the fuck, Adam?"
Marsha, it's January 26, 2022. Fuck you. How about that? I wonder when it is that she'll actually listen to this. I'll probably take that out because that's really mean. She's been very supportive of our show. She's actually been very wonderful.
She's watching the stream right now, and she's just like, no, you're uninvited to any of my future events.
She's going to take her phone and set it on fire so she doesn't have to listen to us anymore. And they'd be like, oh, no, that was my phone. All right, the email continues. I think you guys had a fondue. Damn it. I think you guys had fondue at my house with us when I lived with her. We did. Yes. And then we had a Harry Potter trivia night. Robin was insistent that she would beat my ass, and she only slightly beat me, and I was pretty proud of that.
No, I think Marsha knew the most answers.
No, Kelly did. 100%.
Kelly did?
She knew like everything.
Okay.
All right. I binge listened to your podcast during the day. I currently am a stay-at-home mom, and I love it.
Aww.
That's so nice of you. I just listened to an early episode when you, Adam, talked about closing your eyes really tight during a night terror to wake up. When I was little, I used to have nightmares. I don't think they were night terrors, though. And I taught myself that once I realized I was in a dream, that I could open my eyes really wide in the dream, and I would open my eyes in real life and wake up. This is a skill I can still do, though I rarely have nightmares anymore. Feel free to share, even though this isn't really a story. One, Kelly, thank you so much for listening, and thank you for sending that in. And when I saw this come in, I was like, this is important, because I've always tried to give my technique for escaping a nightmare to folks that go through it. And if this works and mine didn't, then it's just another thing you can add to your arsenal of getting out of a nightmare that you seem to be trapped in. So thank you so much for sending that in, Kelly. It's a really good email.
What about relationships that are nightmares that you seem to be trapped in?
You can just tell them that you want to break up.
I want to break up.
Fuck you.
Maybe I've had too much to drink.
I hate you so much. But dropping the curtain was so perfect. I don't know how I'm going to edit this for the recorded episode. I think I'll just smash cut to our song. It'll be funny that way. All right. Fuck you. Let's see what you wonderful folks had to say.
Fuck.
Ginseng Joe says I like pecorino, and pastas and chicken parmesan. Lawrence says, okay, I want cheese now. Enzo Matrix says, I couldn't yell you the year I last had cow milk. I know it was over 20 years ago, though. Wow. I'm going to keep scrolling here. Milk is okay. The Snark says, milk is okay for me if it's skim. I have issues if the fat content is higher.
Adam hates milk.
I don't mind skim, but when the fat content gets higher, it kind of grosses me out a little bit. But I love cheese. I'm not lactose intolerant, knock on wood. I should say yet. I feel like everyone develops lactose intolerance eventually.
You know why? It's because humans are not supposed to ingest cow milk.
Yeah, we have not yet evolved to the point where our digestive systems can handle the foreign cow milk that we put into our bodies. Pink Penguin says, I love broccoli cheddar soup. Madscan says, ultimate dip is buffalo chicken dip. Yeah, it sounds so fucking good. Hedgenting Joe says, how about Mr. Cheez-Its? I'm Beatrice says, let's talk about cheese. I want cheesecake or a cannoli. Cheesecake sounds so fucking good.
We had Japanese cheesecake, or at least for me, it was the first time I'd ever had Japanese cheesecake, and it was. Oh yeah, Adam wasn't here. Oh, anyway, it was very delicious, and oh my goodness, I want it again. It was so good.
Enzo Matrix says French style cheesecake is the best. I've never had French. I've had, we had cheesecake I thought out in Japan, but maybe I'm just imagining that.
No.
Faye says, now I want cheesecake.
I love cheesecake. It is my favorite of the cakes.
Lorianne says, I had cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory last night / tonight. Love their cheesecake.
Now I'm thinking, is cheesecake my favorite cake? I think it is. Pink Penguin says, I'm a sucker for Nesquik strawberry milk. Yeah, I cannot have the strawberry syrup in the house because I will just constantly make strawberry milk. And that stuff is so much sugar.
Seems like people really enjoyed me dropping the curtain. So LMAO, LOL.
Oh, did you actually do that?
Oh yeah, like I brought the curtain down like the show was ending. And it muted our mics, so it's hilarious.
Oh my god. Okay. That explains the reactions. I don't get to see that. I just see Adam's face and hear silence on his end.
I'm what's says, kind of want a strawberry cheesecake frappuccino now. Enzo Matrix says, I was scared for a second there. Matt Scan said, I'm crying. IMB Trans says, I think this chat totally went old school Golden Girls with the cheesecake. That's hilarious.
Let's see. I what's says, because humans don't produce milk quick enough? Question mark.
I don't know.
I don't think we produce enough to. It's like
the difference between a cow's milk too and a human's milk apparently has something to do with like proteins, amino acids that doesn't sit well in our stomachs. But
all I'm thinking is, I feel like women don't create as much milk as a fucking cow, because if they did, they would have huge ass udders. You know what I mean?
Some of them do.
Like, we, what the fuck? But no, you know what I mean? You'd have to just have this human farm.
They're called malls, right? Robin. Jesus. Hazel said that got awkward quick, which is hilarious.
Not feasible.
Pink Penguin said almond milk for the win. I've never tried it. I've heard it's very sweet. From my niece, who was very mad that her cereal was made with almond milk. She pouted for like an hour. Kind of big guy says, then why did they make cow milk products so delicious? It's a good question. Glitch says, roll the curtain again, Adam. LOL. Gonna keep scrolling here.
Well, Captain Big Guy says, hey, I mean, I'm not saying no to tiggle bitties.
Who is?
Ouchie.
Glitch says, the rails have fallen off again. LOL. That's funny. Our two moderators, one of them derailing the chat, the other one trying to get it back on track.
Chloe says, have you ever had tequila rosé? Literally tastes like strawberry milk for grown-ups. Ooh, I've never had that before. MQI says, I feel like this chat went all sorts of directions. Pretty much.
I agree.
I mean, that's how we roll.
All right, though. We are caught up.
All right.
So go ahead and do that last story, Robin.
Boop, boop, boop. All right. So
so you're going to stay with me long enough to do the last story? So that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to edit it.
I thought you'd be funnier. I thought you'd have a funnier joke about wanting to leave me and then deciding to stay.
You can't. You couldn't hear it, but Adam was just shaking his head. Okay, so, I mean, if you want to see it, you can go on youtube.com/Scaryish and watch him shake his head. Anyway, the subject of this particular email is the thing in the attic and the spirit box. Adam hates spirit boxes. He finds them to be incredibly annoying. I don't mind them.
I mean, I've never called them incredibly annoying. I find the people that pretend to hear things in them to be incredibly annoying. Like when I watch documentaries and it's like, and then the subtitle says like, nice tattoos, bro. I'm just like, I can't watch another fucking minute of this.
All right. Anyway, the email goes, hello, Robin and Adam.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Grayson, he or they, and these are scary stories that you can share on the podcast. I am apologizing for any spelling errors, but let's get into it. Hopefully, there aren't any.
Pause.
Because it was edited.
I'm getting static on your microphone all of a sudden. Is your phone near it? Okay.
Did it fix it?
It did. It went away. Yeah, because that actually, it shows up in your recording too, so I figured it must be some sort of interference. I talked to Garrett too, so that's what he suggested. Awesome.
Well, thanks, Garrett.
Unpause.
The first story is the thing in the attic. We had just moved into a new house. It is an older house that needed lots of renovations. My room is at the end of the upstairs hall. The attic entrance is right above my door in my room. Not in the hall, like every other house for some fucking reason. So the house I grew up in kind of had the attic above our closet. So the kids shared one room. And it's like you walk into the door, then there's the closet, right? And then above the closet was another set of doors. There was no stairs. It was just a set of doors above the closet. And so you would like jump on the dresser and then pull that door open and then like pull yourself up into that closet or attic room. It was really
This
weird.
is why you're afraid of having the attic in your room. It's all become clear now.
So the story continues. The attic door itself isn't one of those cool ones that when you pull it down, the stairs come up. Come up? They come down.
Come out, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's the story says it comes out. The attic door itself isn't one of those The attic door itself isn't one of those cool ones that when you pull it down, the stairs come out. No, this is a piece of plywood covering a square hole in the ceiling. This hole has crown molding around the edge because apparently it makes it look fancy. I think it's more so that you know that that's the attic hole. Because I think most houses have that molding around the attic hole.
I think it's to have overlap to provide insulation so that stuff doesn't come in through that. That's what I've always assumed, at least.
Okay. Who does renovations and does these things for houses? Let us know. So, continuing on. For the renovations, people were going in and out of the attic and always closed it when they were done. But there was this one asshole who never closed it. We, being me and my mom, had sometimes heard scratches and bumps from up there, so we always closed the attic when it was open. We thought there was an animal or something up there and didn't want it to get into the house. One day, after the PSATs, oh my god, PSATs.
What are PSATs?
The pre-SATs, right?
Oh, okay. I don't know. I always called them pre-SATs.
SATs.
I don't think I ever took them. I took the SATs.
I took it once. I took the PSATs once. I took the SATs twice.
They made me take the SATs in 2nd grade and 8th grade, and then for realsies my junior year.
What? I took the SATs my senior year in high school once, and then I went to summer school for taking the SATs, and then they made me take it again.
Yeah, when I was in 2nd grade, I was like kind of smart. I mean, I still am. But they were like, oh, he might be genius level. Like, let's have him take the SATs. And I remember taking the test and like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. Like, I've not been taught any of this. How would I know it? Like, geniuses aren't just like born with this knowledge. They learn it. And
it's a multiple choice.
After I took it, there's like, we're going to put you in the gifted and the talented classes anyways. And I was in there with a bunch of other kids who were like, why'd they have us take that test?
I was in gifted and talented too. One of our first classes was how do you spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Our classes were all about algebra. Why would you?
Oh,
who the fuck cares? How often have you used that shit in your life?
Anyway, so one day after the PSATs, I was super tired and didn't close up the attic and went right to bed. That is directly across from the door. I have no idea what time it was when I woke back up, but it was dark, other than the street lights that gave my room a glow and allowed you to see shapes and shadows. Don't fucking laugh at me. I can see your face, you stupid piece of shit.
I just like, maybe it's because she drank that she's slurring now, but I don't know.
I want to break up. When I registered that I was awake, I tried to move, but couldn't. When I tried to call for my mom, who was in the next room, it felt like there was duct tape over my mouth. My eyes flickered around the room before they started to drift up the wall to the attic. It looked like there was some sort of dark liquid dripping from the open attic hole. The longer I looked at it, the more stuff started dripping. Slowly, a shadowy hand that was also dripping dark liquid slowly gripped the edge of the hole and strained like it was pulling something up. Another hand emerged from the hole and slowly gripped... Oh, I already read that. No, I wait.
You said another. I don't remember hearing another.
Another hand emerged from the hole and slowly gripped the edge. The hands again strained before a head slowly came into view. The head itself had shaky red eyes and an open mouth. It just continued to look at me. I'm freaking out. My breathing is all shaky and I still can't move or breathe out of my mouth. So I'm breathing out of my nose. I'm trying to figure out what's going on and trying to move. I'm looking for anything to help. Help with what? I don't know. What would I even do? Throw something at it? I can't move. Younger me was stupid. When I looked back, the thing had opened its mouth and more stuff dropped from its mouth to the eyes and made them look a darker color. Then it dripped onto the floor. I didn't know what to do. I'm crying at this point, so I squeezed my eyes shut and kept telling myself that this isn't real. till I went back to sleep. I feel like that happens a lot, right? You're so scared and you're like super scared, you're super scared and you're just absolutely terrified. And then the next thing you know, you're waking up. I know that's happened to me before. The next day when I woke up, I closed the attic and made sure to close it every time the worker left it open. When we were done with the renovations, I nailed the attic shut. Like, I took a nail gun and sealed it. I haven't had any problems since, but you will when you have to go back up into the attic.
What the fuck, Robin? But you will.
It's just, but it's like, you have to have attic access, you know? You can't just permanently shut your attic. You're going to have to go up there to fix some HVAC or, like, you know what I mean?
Do you think
shit happens.
Nails can stop black ooze? Like, why are you making this worse for the person who wrote this in? Like, you will be.
You will be. All right, so I know this is kind of scary and stuff, but yeah. So the next story happened November 5th. I'm writing this November 7th. So it just happened before they wrote this. This is from fucking November. Y'all, it's January. Damn.
I will say, we have like a bunch of emails in November and then a few in December and a few in January so far. So we probably have like 3 times as many in November than October, December, and January combined.
Wow. All right. So we're having a sleepover at Jamie's with Devin, Key, and myself. Don't know if those are real names, but those are names. We're hanging out, playing games, and messing around. Then Jamie said that we should do a Ouija board at 3 a.m. That's dumb. Don't do it. I didn't want to do it because the last time I did, I had a little boy spirit follow me for weeks, which is a story for another time. When they were done talking to the spirit that called itself Mr. E, they decided to say goodbye and then do a...
Edward Nigma.
Mr. Enigma. Edward Nigma. Y'all, if you haven't watched Batman, which one?
Forever.
Returns? No.
Batman.
Forever.
Batman
Yeah,
Returns.
right.
Batman Forever. Batman and Robin.
Yep.
The first 4. Well, the first 4 of my youth.
They decided to say goodbye and do a spirit box session. They decided to say goodbye and do a spirit box session. So for those of you that don't know what a spirit box is, it's a thing that flips through radio frequencies at an extremely fast rate and allows the spirit or ghost to manipulate the radio to make words, or that's what my friend told me anyway, so pardon me if it's wrong. I think it's something like that, where it's like it flips through stations, so there's fractions of a second from each station, and if it is able to pull these stations in a way together to form words, you know, that's how it communicates. Spirits, I mean. I don't know. All I know is it's loud and real annoying. But I think it's kind of cool when words actually show up, because the odds of an actual full entire word or sentence, when sentences pop up on them, oh man, those freak me out. Okay. I walked back into the room when they said they were doing a spirit box session. I curled into the corner of the L couch and had my headphones in and was listening to music and scrolling through TikTok or Instagram. You can definitely tell it is from these past couple years.
And it's from a young person, for sure.
All of us had at least one vape on our person. Oh, hell yeah, this is a really young person. Adam choked on the streak. This is important to the story. So Key started with asking them to say hi. They did. Then she asked them to say one of our names. They said mine. As they asked more questions, the spirits kept saying my name and no one else's. They were still answering the questions but saying my name after. And that freaked me out, so I turned my music up. I took a hit of my, I'm assuming it's a word for a vape.
What
as
does it say?
The spirit said, and this...
What is the word?
Juul, J-U...
Yeah, it's a brand.
Yeah, okay. Juul. I'm assuming. I'm not advertising for them. I don't know what the fuck vaping is. It doesn't matter. I took a hit of my vape as the spirit said in this order: bro, share, give, vape, smoke.
Okay, hang on. Pause. Everyone pause. Zach, I know this is you. I know this is your sneaky fucking way of getting your stupid email on the show. I don't appreciate it, but we're going to keep going. We're going to humor it. But I swear to God, if your tattoos get brought up later, I'm deleting this off the internet forever.
We all laughed and put up our vapes in front of us and joked about one of us shotgunning a ghost. Don't know what the fuck that means. Devon's, which was blue raspberry flavored, started turning on and smoking, and we all freaked out. Okay, so this guy's not actually using his vape. The vape turned itself on and was smoking, as if a ghost was smoking his fucking vape.
The ghost is taking a hit off the vape.
Yes.
Got it.
This is a fucking young generation story if I've ever heard one. Anyway, after that, we learned that the ghost's name, who had taken a hit, and their name was Ein, not Mr. E. And we asked. So we also learned that he was a frat boy, which we thought was funny. Yeah, man. This is one of those things where it's like, you know how people always talk about how no one ever hears of a young ghost?
Yeah.
This is the young ghost.
He then shouted out, "It's Brittany, bitch."
Later, after some more questions, we asked how many of them were there, and we were told 8. After that, I put my headphones back in. The spirits / ghost kept saying my name and kept saying for me to listen. Key and Janie kept bugging me to listen to them, so I finally did.
Your ghost sounds like Navi from Ocarina of Time. Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
You know that scene in Ocarina of Time when Navi hits his vape? And she's like, "Oh, yeah, thanks, dog."
Almost immediately after, there was a thread that scared the shit out of all of us. It went, "Grayson, listen, he's back. Music, Grayson, listen." I have no idea who's back, but I know I paid attention. How does that song
Backstreet's
go?
back?
Who's back? Back again.
Oh, sorry.
Shady's back. Wait, maybe that song is too old?
Whoever fucking is hitting this jewel with the ghost has no idea what you're singing right now at all.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I have no idea who's back, but I know I paid attention to what they were saying after and also asked questions. Nothing really happened after that until we got a really loud response that said leave. So we said goodbye and stopped, then watched movies after. They said to leave, not watch movies in his space. Damn.
Respect the space. I'm also curious, is this a real spirit box or is this an app on a phone? Because if it's an app on a phone, I have feelings, okay?
Oh, that's what it is. It's a fucking app on a phone. Guaranteed. It's gotta be.
Do they have spirit box apps on Jules nowadays? I don't know. I'm not that young, so.
Also, just to make it funny, we were all wearing onesies. Yeah, didn't respect the ghost space. Just saying. He told you to leave. Y'all didn't leave. That's on you. Thank you for letting me share my stories. Please tell me if you want me to share any more stories or experiences that me or my friends have experienced. I hope you all have a great night, day, or afternoon. Thank you so much, Grayson, for sharing your story.
Share the rest. Send them in. We need to hear them now.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you.
All right.
Sounds like you got some hip-ass ghosts.
All right. Let's do some redemption shout-outs. So, shout out to Brandon Chicken, who just gifted 1 sub, went to Red Keto, which is the 3rd month for Red Keto. And shout out to 911 Girl, who just resubscribed for the 18th month and said, "Just wanted to say hi. Woo! I'm not officially on break. LOL. Okay, bye." Thank you for stopping by, even though you were at work. Faye said, "What is that look Adam is doing?" I was listening for the crackles. I was like, that might have been the one. I'm what's doing says Robin was trying to use a spirit box on air. Glitch says he's trying to find that we're trying to reach you out your car's extended warranty EVP he made, isn't he? Last episode, not the one that came out today, but the pasta time, the crackle started at the end of her last story. So I had to edit a bunch of it out, and it occurred to me that when I was talking at the end of the episode, there was like just dead air of the crackling, like without her talking. And I was like, should I turn this shit up and see if I can hear something? And I was like, I'll save the audio, but I'm definitely not going to go through it tonight and try and find an EVP. And maybe I'll look for it. Gonna help me read this shit, Robin?
It's real hard for me to read right now.
Why?
I drank too much. The Snark says, "This isn't Pokemon Snap. We don't need no rails."
Captain Vega says,
for the chat.
"I have heard people just call each other heifers to their friends, so maybe it's like saying bitch to your best friend." Yeah, it's like any insult you would say to your best friend.
If someone fucking calls me a heifer,
I'll slap the fucking taste out of their mouth.
Yeah.
Bet.
Don't ever fucking call me that.
I'm What's for Dinner said, when a fast food place asks for a name for the order, we just tell them just moo at us. That's funny.
I've been called bitch, but I will never accept being called a heifer. That's just fucking
MQI
rude.
says, I can't imagine a good scenario in which you'd call someone a heifer, but there could be one.
Let's see. The Snark says, I was listening to MFM and they talked about the islands of Jersey and Guernsey.
I've covered Jersey.
Guernsey is where they have the cows.
Hey.
The Guernsey cows, right?
You just came in.
Is there a dog?
Yeah.
Send her to the bed.
Yeah, go to your bed. Go. Yui, go to your bed.
Walk on over, little doggo.
Girl. Go to your bed.
Doggo.
There you go.
It's nice because she's like,
you can see her
a black
portrait
dog.
too. I put her portrait so it's like always behind me.
Oh, nice. Cool.
I'll stay shuffled over so everyone can see the doggo. We all know she's the star of the show. She definitely knows that, so.
All right. Scroll. Pink Penguin says, gotta go Google some shampooed cows now.
This is why I love Glitch, by the way. Someone said something in a different language over there on YouTube, and immediately Glitch just goes, watching. So now I know, and they know they're being watched. It's just the perfect fucking response. All right. So Beef Trainer said, Holstein is my name, and we live in Guernsey County, or Guernsey County, which is so ironic.
Now people are talking about goats. Ginseng just says, I never understood those vape things. I don't know. I don't smoke. I don't vape. I don't do anything but work and drink periodically once a week on this episode.
Glitch said, Vigo the Carpathian. He's right there. He looks over me every day, Glitch. Thank you so much.
Let's see. Laura Ann says, ha 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 ha, Zach Bagel story. Let's see.
Glitch says, hey,
Glitch
old
says,
people use vapes.
Glitch says, proof new ghosts. I could get it's Britney, bitch. Let's see. I don't think Glitch is that old, is he?
I'm pretty sure he's your age, so still young.
I'm not fucking old.
Weird, because when I was your age, we started the show, and all you used to do is tell me that I was old.
Holy shit! No, I'm old. I'm sad now. Let's see. A lot of people are saying they don't understand vapes.
They just look like the Juuls. They just look like USB sticks to me. Do they also function as USB sticks? Can you store stuff on them? Because that'd be pretty cool. Faye says,
wasn't there
a video of someone handing people a USB stick, and they'd like try and puff off it and be like, "Oh, you asshole." Yeah, it's hilarious.
Captain Big Eye said, last time I was in Vegas, I saw the Backstreet Boys.
That's awesome, and they were amazing.
The Snark says, a baby pygmy goat stepped on my nuts once when I had him on my lap. I no longer like goats.
You shouldn't hate all goats because of one goat's behavior.
Yeah, I mean, I've hurt Adam's nuts, and he was like, all right.
No. I was like, please don't.
JC Joe says, I can't remember if I did, but I found a Quispy meme and immediately thought of you guys. I think I posted it in the Not So Spooky memes. I love the Quispy memes.
Pink Penguin says,
Pink Penguin says, yeah, you can read it. I've been reading it.
I told my wife about goat yoga, and she was like, but why? And I was like, why not?
Man, that dog is huge. Yes, he's back. Back again.
Everyone could hear the dog. She's been whining outside the door for like 5 minutes. Ah, she heard me say her. She heard me say
Captain
doggo.
Big Eye says,
Come here. If she let me pick her up, I pick her up so you could see her, but she only lets Robin do that. With me, she freaks out and she pees, so. Because she thinks I'm taking her to get a bath.
Anyway. Glitch says they're 34. That's not that old. I mean,
it's like smack dab between you and me.
I'm Western Jane says, going to get a Juul, download Super Mario Bros. Onto it, then vape it. The Snark, oh, she's so cute. The Snark says you have to buy it with NFTs. I'm Western Jane says, Glitch is too powerful and mysterious to have an age. He's mystical.
He's the ageless one.
All right. Why don't you set up
All right,
marbles?
you keep reading. I'll set up marbles.
I read everything. You should have been doing it.
No,
this whole
there's
time.
a bunch
What
more.
A loser.
I'm looking at it right now.
What a loser.
Looking at more right now.
What a loser.
So when we switch to marbles, I have to change the filters that I have on the camera. So it'll look a little bit wonky just for a second. I cannot have it automated. I searched for 2 hours today to see if there's a way. There is not. One guy on the internet's like, if you download my scripts and install them into your bank account, it'll work. And I'm just like, not fucking doing that. I'll wait for an update. So either way, let's go ahead, switch this over.
Oh, did I tell you my sister bought a Secret Labs chair?
Oh, you did not, but that's awesome. Good for her.
Yeah. Her other chair, that cheap one she got on Amazon broke. And so she's just like, I'm just going to invest in a Secret Labs chair.
Get a good chair. Secret Labs has always been so good to us.
And so she put it together and she was like, this chair is so comfy. It is very comfy. I have never had a day where I was like, man, I'm sick of sitting in this chair. They're really comfortable chairs. I recommend them. Secret Labs, give us a freaking sponsorship because this shit rocks.
Let's move this chat box. We'll put it right here. No, we'll put it right here. That's good. All right. Don't forget to vote.
Is it up?
Participate in the democratic process.
I guess I should jump on Twitch then.
I feel like now I'm off-centered in a different way. It's okay. We're just in the corners anyways.
Beep boop bada beep boop bada. Don't know. Oh, I'll do it on my phone because fucking Twitch is logged in on Scaryish on my computer. Guess who's back? Back again. I've been playing Twisted Wonderland and it is addicting as fuck. I have a voicemail? What is my voicemail?
I don't think I left you one, but I almost left you one. Like, why won't you answer your phone?
It's a 404 number.
All right, House of Pain is tied currently. No longer. It was in second place. It is in second place with 4 votes. I believe, Portal Purgatory, number 34, has 6 votes and is in the lead. We will let it scroll all the way back, and if Portal Purgatory is still in the lead, that is the track we will race. I cleaned up my desk, too, and it's really nice because I had a lot of shit stacked up, which is not normal for me.
You didn't clean mine?
I did clean yours a little bit, but realistically, like, I have stuff of yours still there. I just didn't clean based off of the state it was in when you departed. Figured you might have stuff, like, in a spot where you don't want to lose it.
Also, shout out to Brittany, who has listened to 3 episodes of our podcast so far. My aunt got her into listening. So
shout out to Brittany.
Shout out to Brittany.
Does that need to be in the live episode?
Spirit hands up and.
Does that need to be in the live episode?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'll mark it just in case.
All right.
As helpful as I don't know maybe is.
Guess who's back? Back again. Where is Twitch? There it is.
All right. We are going with Portal Purgatory. Average time to complete this for normal humans is 1 minute and 4 seconds. Record time is 34. For us, it takes us 1:04. Holy shit. And MQI holds the record in 1:01. Let's get in there. Right meow.
Did it work? Did I go?
Dang, you guys are exclamation point playing pretty early, but it looks like it worked.
Oh, you can see the mess that is my freaking room. Why?
And you can only see the bed and then like your shoe rack. What are you complaining about?
My laundry basket. Ugh. Don't look at it. You can tell though my wardrobe is completely black and gray.
Right now we have 17 marbles currently enlisted in the race. Don't forget to type in exclamation point play for a chance to win.
Yeah, I know I gotta clean my room, okay?
See what happens when I'm not there and I'm not cleaning for you constantly.
It's because I did my... Fuck you, you stupid fucking bitch.
I did clean that room a bunch, you stupid fucking bitch. Fuck you.
You know, when you were here, you made a mess.
No, I cleaned that mess.
You little hoe bag. No, you
yes, I fucking did, dog.
No,
and I did the laundry.
Nope. Eat shit, motherfucker. Anyway, I did my laundry the other day. I was just too tired to hang it up. The Snark says weekly reminder to Robin before the stream to hide the sex toys.
I always give her that reminder.
Red Kiddo says, at least you don't have a 70-inch TV torn apart in your bedroom. That's true. I do not have anything torn up in here.
Except for you.
I'm Beef Train says, I totally don't see a laundry basket, just see shoes. Oh, good. Because it's right in front of the shoes.
You can see, I think, the corner of the laundry basket. Also, since you decided that I didn't actually clean, I'm not going to clean when I'm up there next time.
No, show the sex toys loud and proud. No.
Currently, Laura Ann is in first place. Snark is right behind her. There are a bunch of different paths that can be gone, just like in life.
Ginseng says, when are we going to play Among Us again? We haven't figured out the game streams yet.
Yeah, it's going to be a complicated one. We're going to stay really zoomed out to see just what the fuck needs to be done to get launched over there.
Someone... Oh, no, there's another portal.
I think you need to hit the jump or get, like, launched forward very quickly.
Man, every time I look up, it's just Rumpelstiltskin. I need to find a different photo to look
There's
at.
MQI's Ghost Ball showing you how they won. Ginseng Joe and Glitch are making... They're not throwing away their shot, but they did. Lizard Tree, Ginseng Joe... Oh, Robin's going for it, and Glitch have all fallen off. Now Robin is gone as well. Down to 13 marbles that still have a chance. Enzo Matrix goes for it, and misses as well.
This morning, I pulled a pair of socks out of the... I pulled a pair of socks out of the closet, and then I pulled them apart, and then I went back into the closet and pulled out another pair of socks. I don't know why.
Captain Vegai, MQI also miss.
There's an extra pair of socks right here.
Laura Ann takes a different approach and misses. I have a feeling no one's going to finish this race.
Ginseng Joe says, these sounds reminded me of Super Mario 64. Glitch says, bye, remember me.
Remember me.
Remember me. Though I have to say goodbye, remember me.
Holy shitballs. I don't remember falling off, but I also don't see my name on here, so...
There's only 7 people left, 8 people left.
Oh, Madscan just misses. Let's just watch from right here. Here comes Chunkster. Oh, overshoots it.
Glitch says I went out vaping. MQI says, I don't know if anyone remembers my story of the haunted house on our ranch, but I asked my mom about when someone moved the curtains when she was staying in the upstairs bedroom during calving, and she forgot to mention that the comforter someone sat down on was a down comforter, and she could see the outline of someone sitting there. No wonder she freaked out. I thought she could just see the bed sink in. This convo literally just happened like 2 days ago. Wow.
So yeah, I should point out that there was no winner, and we're gonna have to race again. Also, I don't think my marble got in there, even though I typed it in. Yep, my marble did not get in there, so...
Wow, what?
This was probably mine to win, and I'm ashamed of myself. Should we just race this one again? Until, like, we get a winner for it?
No.
No?
No, I would like a more satisfying race.
All right. Start voting, y'all. Robin says don't vote for this one. Just what I'm voting for.
Remember me.
Right now, Gerg Splashtastic Sea Venture is in the lead. What an impressive name.
Sounds hot.
I know I describe all my favorite people as Splashtastic.
Gross. Oh, I told you that I went to that Buffy place, right? The school where Buffy was filmed.
You did not tell me. One of the other people that live with you told me.
Oh. Yeah. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, like, driving up and immediately knowing, oh, man, those are the stairs that they walked up.
Wow.
We didn't get to see the fountain, though, because the school's locked at night.
It is a tie between Gergs and whatever else has been voted for a bunch, which I think is going to wind up being 34, to be honest.
Security.
Isn't there a fountain, like a circular fountain that they used to sit on?
I literally just said we couldn't see the fountain because the school's locked. It's on the inside.
Gotcha. Torrance High School is the school from Buffy.
Yeah.
Which says, there's lots of orbs on Adam's camera. Don't tell me it's dust. I don't believe it. I don't see any orbs.
I showed them the picture of the library from Buffy, and I was like, oh, does your library in the school look like this? And they're like, no.
So yeah, Purgatory.
It would be cool, though, right? If there was a library that actually existed that looked like that, that'd be so cool.
Portal Purgatory.
I mean,
holy fucking shit. I'm going to pick Portal Purgatory if you keep interrupting me. Has 5. Gurg Splashtastic Sea Venture has 6. We're about to find out. 7. We're racing it.
There's schools like, I don't know, Ivy League schools whose libraries are incredibly impressive. But it'd be nice to have just like a nice, simple, little old school looking library like that with an old librarian who's like, I'm here to be your watcher and teach you about hunting vampires.
I hate you.
No?
Gurgs.
Not into that.
Takes 1:22 on average to finish. The world record time is 10 seconds. We do it in 1:20, and Glitch has the record right now for Scaryish folks in 1:12. Let's get in there.
My library at our university that I graduated from was way too modern, I think. It was like just okay. And there was never seats. There's never anywhere to like sit down and like get on your computer because there were too many students. And if you wanted to, I mean, there were like quiet rooms, but the quiet rooms you literally cannot talk in.
Exclamation point play to get your marble on stream.
What did I type in?
We're up to 19.
I put in play. Cool. Remember me. I gotta fucking pee. Burp, sorry.
20 seconds to get your marble on stream. We're up to 20, which is nice because that's more than we had in the first race.
Remember me. My blanket is all messy.
Gurg Splashtastic Sea Venture. It's a wonderful sign. Let's just back up really far since there's 4 different tracks people can go.
Pig Penguin says my university was the filming location for Bring It On.
Nice.
Were there tourists in the atmosphere?
Which says, you're welcome, Robin. That's what you get for getting the song I won't speak of stuck in my head.
Is it Remember Me?
Maybe.
My coworker was like, because we've been going to Knott's. My coworker was like, hey, or not my new coworker, my old one at my old job. She texted me. She's like, did you try all the boysenberry flavored things? And we haven't yet. I haven't. They might have. I haven't.
You say we and they, like people know who you're talking about.
My roommates. I have not had anything boysenberry, I don't think. I've had the stuff from IKEA. What berry is that? Lingonberry. I've had that stuff. Pink Penguin says boysenberry is yum.
We might set a new Spooky Friend record. I will say that middle purple track had Robin and Chloe on it, I think. And they were like way ahead of everyone, but it took them just forever to get through. Lisbetry winds up winning Enzo Matrix second, which I think is hilarious.
I'm scrolling through the Omen Babies Discord, and there's so many
this
cute
bitch
animals.
will not focus up for the rest of the show. Oh my god. All right, the top 10 is right there. Y'all can see it. I'm not even going to try and read it because Robin will just talk over it.
Watson's so cute.
Lorian's just chilling up here, waiting for that blue wave of death to come and end it all. It's a fire wave of death now, though. And that's going to hit pretty quickly here. Oh, she's on the move. Ginseng Joe's is totally rigged, y'all. I don't know what that was about, how you got stuck on it. Either way, congratulations, Lisbetry, for your victory. They said, yay. They go up to 14 points in the season. I'm What's for Dinner is at 15 total points, and Red Keto is at 16. Glitch is pretty close right there with 13, and the Snark has 11. All right, start voting on the last race of the night, people.
Ulri's black cat is so cute. It's just majestic.
I like how you never,
Ash.
ever go on the Discord, and you finally decide to do it during the live stream.
Ash posted a picture with their cat and using like one of those skeleton hands, like their back scratcher type thing, and petting their cat. It's so cute. Anyway. All right. I just love animals. I got distracted. Oh, Watson. Ash's cat is so pretty. Remember me. Shut up, Glitch. He posted in the Almond Babies Discord channel, like live stream focus.
Liz Tree says, "Can I pass my win to Jamie?" And Jamie said, "What? Sure. I don't see why not. It's your victory. You can choose who it goes to." Right now, Portal Purgatory is in the fucking lead. You guys are hilarious. Let's see how many votes it has. I'm What's Your says, I still miss seeing you two at the desk. I do not miss that old setup. It's just like the worst possible setup for our lives. I wouldn't mind to have like a studio type setup, but with it as janky as it was before, it's like gonna have to be much improved to get it back.
Goats and sweaters, babe. Goats and sweaters.
All right, Portal Purgatory. Y'all know the fucking stats. Let's do this. All right, exclamation point play. So Jamie, feel free to reach out to us and let us know which sticker you would like and where to send it.
Remember me.
All right, 16 marbles already. We had 20 last time. Don't forget, exclamation point play. You have... Where's the timer at? Oh my gosh.
You didn't type it in. Duh, obviously.
It says right here, 36 seconds. The fuck are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm not looking at my Twitch. I'm looking at your face.
Okay.
And I hate it.
It's 19 seconds left.
This is what happens when I drink this, apparently.
When you drink alcohol or water or coffee, you just act like a fucking asshole to me for no reason.
Oh, I was watching... what was I watching? It was called Truth or Dare last night, and one of the girls does this, and she's like, "Read between the lines." I'm like, that's dumb. It's so much effort to make your hand look like this.
Plus, it's like
I'd rather just
a kid's joke.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna watch. Doesn't even matter where you're at. What matters is where you get launched to. So let's get back here.
It doesn't matter who you are, who I am.
It doesn't matter
Whatever
who you
Adam
are,
says.
who we are. What matters is our plan.
Sleep is catching up to me. I'm getting real tired.
And the booze, I'm sure it's a depressant.
Is it?
You say this every fucking time. Yes, it is.
Man, I just thought it was you.
Really? Have you heard yourself the entire fucking show? Oh shit, does Laura Ann do it? Oh, so close! Man, you guys are coming so close to finishing this super quick. That was exciting.
Pink Penguin says, "Why are we still here? Just to suffer?" Oh, MQI says, "So we're about to start calving here in a couple weeks. Would anyone like to see the babies when we start?"
Yes.
I will post in Discord if the spooky peeps would like me to.
Oh man, I thought Dinosaurs was gonna do
would love to see baby cows. Hamilton says, "Of course I want to see the baby burgers." What the fuck?
Wow. MQI might get it. Oh my god, they're all so close. IMB Trainer also just barely missed. I just barely missed. Ginseng Joe might get it. No, Red Keto doesn't get it either. Snark is going backwards. And to hell.
Damn you all to hell. What if Jamie won?
That'd be cool. Faye and Pink Penguin both didn't make it.
Oh, goodbye. I'm Strange says, I knew I was going to die.
Here goes Jamie. She made her jump. It's the wrong way.
Instinct just says, whoever makes it is the chosen one.
Robin also missed.
MQI says, what is this?
Chloe gone way too far. Holy shit.
Woo.
Oh, here comes the wave of death.
No.
We have 3 people who have a shot. Enzo Matrix is pretty far back. He might get launched by a rod. Lizbatry and Chunkster are still portaling a bunch while that fire wave comes up.
It's impossible.
We've never not had it work, but no winner again, man. Just start your fucking voting again. This is the last race, regardless of if there's a winner. Keep that in mind and choose wisely.
Oh, no, wait. That's not how you vote.
Oopsies. And they all vote for 34s. Fucking hilarious.
Remember me. Glitch says, too late, the spooky fam have chosen. It is known.
It is known. Unless there's a tie, in which case Pixel's procedural pathway is our choice, but I don't know how many votes Portal Purgatory has. We'll find out.
We'll find out. I gotta go to the restroom.
Just go, dog.
So bad.
Just go.
No, it's the last race.
It's been the last race second time now.
Pink Penguin says, y'all got me listening to Disney medleys now. Man, what is your favorite Disney song? Do you have a favorite Disney song?
Me?
Yeah.
Right now? It's an excellent question. I'm not sure. I really like Encanto. I know it's like the flavor of the month and like everyone's talking about it, but it's an excellent fucking musical.
My favorite is A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes When You're Fast Asleep. It's just like
Pixel Purgatory or Portal Purgatory has 14
old
fucking
school
votes.
good.
My favorite for the longest time was Never Had a Friend from Aladdin.
Oh, Red Kiddo says my favorite is You're Welcome or Shiny. I love Shiny.
Shiny's really good.
I just love him, you know.
Moana's song too. I forget the name of it. How Far I'll Go.
Oh
that one's really fucking good too.
I never forget his name, but for some reason when I'm thinking about him, I forget his name. The guy from Flight of the Conchords.
Oh, Jermaine.
I think he's hilarious.
30 seconds! Exclamation point play. Get your marble.
I have never heard the rock version of Shiny. Is it good?
Oh no, I thought You're Welcome because he said You're Welcome or Shiny. I've never heard of it.
What the fuck? The Snark says, let's play inappropriate Disney lyrics during sex. No.
Pass.
Aw. Glitch says, Poor Unfortunate Soul.
Poor Unfortunate Soul is really good too.
The Snark says,
we lost 5 marbles.
That one is
5 people. 25% of the people have quit because this is pointless and tragic.
Did I put mine in?
No.
It's in there. I see it on the screen. No lie to me.
I don't see the Robin Grace.
I saw it just now.
Okay, let me go down here and you can tell me when it passes by. Still waiting. Still waiting. Interesting.
Pink Penguin says, kind of random, but I love Welly, the song that Frozen opens up with. The one about the frozen, beware the frozen heart. Beware the frozen heart. That one?
Glitch goes for it right off the bat and is eliminated. Chunkster also goes for it right off the bat and pumps the brakes. Thinks better of it.
Vincing Joe says, I was distracted by fluffy babies. Red Kiddo says, I was talking about Disney. A lot of people forgot because we were talking about our favorite
Pink Penguin
song.
might make this. This looks good. Congratulations, Pink Penguin.
Dang me says Brandon Chicken and I were bickering and I missed it.
That's so funny. Pink Penguin takes home the victory. Let's just hang out in the cup here and see if anyone makes it. I think you also broke MQI's record.
Ginseng Joe says, GG, the chosen one.
We're not even going to watch y'all. We're just going to watch Pink Penguin rock back and forth in victory.
What's her dinner says the curse is broken.
Everyone else died already. Holy shit, that was so fast. I forgot the wave of death comes and wipes everyone out after a winner because it's been so long since we had one. Congratulations, Pink Penguin. You should win way more than 6 points. It's tragic. I don't know what the fuck this energy urn thing is, but good. I'm glad.
Also, if there are any patrons out there in the chat, Lisbetry made the incredible Christmas ornaments. They were so gorgeous. Where I have some right here, actually. I think. No, I don't. I think I sent them all out. Did I?
Pink Penguin.
How did I save one for myself? I did. Woo-hoo. They're so pretty. They are so pretty. Look at these. Look at them. They're so nice. It's like 3D. It's so cool.
Hold it up again so I can switch the camera so they can see it.
Oh.
I also have to fix the camera filters yet again.
This.
Okay, I'm going to have to fix the camera filter because it's definitely off-centered. So just hold your horses. You're going to have to do it one more time.
What have I already done?
If only you would have listened to the words that came out of my mouth. All right, hold it up.
Oh, sorry.
That's what Lisbetry made.
Yeah, it's hand painted.
You're still off-center. Do you even watch the stream when we do this at all?
Sorry. Yeah, it's nice.
I'm fucking so cool. Done. Red Keto. No, sorry. Pink Penguin. Color word. Please hit us up. Let us know which sticker you would want. We will get it sent your way. We appreciate everyone sticking around through the hell that was Marbles. But it was actually pretty fun. So we're going to go ahead and move this into outro territory. Let me get everything ready. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and do it. Robin's not paying attention. We'll see if she's ready for her part.
All right. Justin sent me something.
All right. So that is everything we have for this episode of Storytime. Thank you so much to everyone who listened, everyone who watched live at youtube.com/Scaryish or twitch.tv/Scaryish Podcast. And thank you to everyone who sent in your stories. We sincerely appreciate it. If you have a story that you would like to send us so we can read it on the show, please email storytime@scaryish.com or go to our website, scaryish.com, and click on Contact Us. Fill out that form. It comes directly to us. You can also hit us up on our social medias. Facebook is facebook.com/Scaryish Podcast. Twitter is @ScarishPod, and Instagram is @ScarishPodcast. Robin, for folks who would like to donate to us, how can they do so?
You can go to patreon.com/Scaryish Podcast in celebration of the final episode of January Patreon Push. Am I right?
I mean, we haven't done January Patreon Push for Story Times or Pasta Times. We mentioned that last episode, too.
Oh, well, hey, this is me. January Patreon Push. This month, if you guys have a couple extra quarters, patrons start at $1 tier. That's 4 quarters. It's not too much, right? It's less than a chocolate bar, candy bar, definitely less than a Starbucks coffee. Thank you everybody who's donated so far. Patreon.com/Scaryish Podcast. If you're not into the monthly donation type thing, you can also go to ko-fi.com/Scaryish Podcast, and we really appreciate everybody who's helped us get this show this far.
Indeed. Thank you so much. We appreciate all of you, and that's everything we got. So, Robin, why don't you go ahead and sign us out?
Keep on creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. Cute cheeks.